Alright guys, got some nice cooler weather today. We're going to be riding the brush hog most of the day, I think. Gonna try and get second round done of mowing so we can get ready for bow season here. It's coming before we know it. Maybe today we'll get my big box blind moved where I want it. If not, hopefully we'll get it done tomorrow. But there's our seat for today. Just got the box blind into position, pushed in here against this brushy spot that we leave. There's a couple big stumps in there. I think I'm gonna like this down here. This is where we did our, well, that one video from velvet scouting, but got a path of beans that comes up around here, and it opens up out into this. But on the other side of this here is also all beans, and as you can see, the deer just straight destroyed these, ate pretty much every leaf off of them. But this opens up down into another field of beans down in here too. There's quite a few bean pods still on these, and they're growing still, so hopefully those will mature and the deer will keep coming in here. This looks like just a pig pen in here though. This field did pretty good. Got some junk grew up in it, but I'm no farmer, so did as good as I could. Let's see, some of these down here are almost up to my waist. They got good and tall. Hopefully there's still plenty of attractant for the deer for a few more weeks anyhow. So, I'm gonna get this thing kind of leveled up here and set up, and we'll get on out of here. Let it sit for a couple weeks till bow season starts. Here's the inside view. Got about I don't know, our farthest shot there is gonna be 15. Hope we're not pushing the issue too much, but I should be able to see them coming through there. Obviously I have the door closed, but then out this way, got lots of shooting. So hopefully this pans out and I'll get used to it. We got our camera set up right there, so that should tell us if this bugs them or not. I don't think it will. Got plenty of time to get used to it, and hopefully we get some shot opportunity out of here. So we're gonna go check, not really check, but just look at a couple oak trees and a couple better nut hickories and see what kind of mass they're dropping this year. And that's usually the first thing the deer will feed on, is those bitter nuts when they're dropping early. So we'll go check on those next. Doesn't look like a whole lot dropping down here. A bunch of big oak trees up through here, but I don't see anything on the ground yet. We're still in, yeah. Sorry for the text there. Still in the middle of September, so I know it's a bit early for a lot of them to drop, but figured there'd be some down here, unless the deer and turkeys and other critters have scooped them all up already, but I doubt it. Lots of deer trails down through here though, so we're gonna cross the valley here, and there's a couple big hickory trees we're gonna look at real quick. Get back to you over there. Coming up on the, oh, there's one here, smaller one. The butternut hickories. Seeing some hulls on the ground. Lots of deer trails through here. Usually this hillside here just turns into, I know it's pretty bare already this year, but it's usually bare dirt by the time the deer and everything's done in here. A bunch of old ones. A few fresh ones laying around. There will be more here soon. This is usually an awesome early season spot to get a bunch of pictures anyhow. It's kind of hard to hunt it just because of this. If you look across here, you can see how steep the bank is going off. But that's pretty much all I'm going to do as far as hunting chores go today. And hopefully these trees start dropping some stuff here soon. A lot more oak trees around. I only checked a couple of them, so I'm sure some of them are hopefully loaded. And I know a lot of you's hunting already, having success. Congratulations, and good luck if you haven't yet. Hopefully we have a little bit of luck this year too. See you guys on the next one. Yeah, on the way back to the house, I figured I'd stop and check on 2 kill plots here by our tower stand. Got lots of little Junes and stuff coming up. Bunch of oats and a lot of clover. This thing ought to be nice and green here soon if we get some more rain. This is the lower one. Walk up here and take a look at the upper one too. Should look hopefully about the same. Oh yeah, this one's looking pretty good too. Some more rain on it would help, but I just broadcasted more oats onto it the other day in front of some rain. Hopefully they come up too. I mean, you can see they're already getting all nipped off. Deer's already eating them, so that's good. Those will continue to grow all winter. I think in this plot this year I'm going to try. I did it a few years ago in the lower one, and it worked out pretty good. I put in cut down a tree and put it in here, make like a false scraping tree. Probably somewhere right around here where I'm standing. Give that a whirl, because I always scrape on the lower side of this Osage orange here. It's kind of hard to get a shot down there, so if you could give them just one more reason to come up to this upper one here, might work out pretty good. So I'll do a video on that if I decide to. More than likely will. So this stuff's growing, guys. Already thinking about next year. This is a spot, this all over in here, we used to mow when we had cows, but obviously for quite a while we haven't mowed it now. And out over this way the whole field used to be mowed, but the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years I decided to quit mowing it, let this hillside grow back up. There's been tons of deer in it, but before this year I only used to mow one strip down along that whole edge, just basically around the whole field, and then a couple passes through it. But this year I decided I'd mow this down, a wide strip here, and I think in the springtime or next year I'm going to plant something in here. I'm not sure yet. Kind of on the fence about it. Something will definitely go in here though, and I think this will be a really good gun season spot. This hillside was always a pain to mow anyhow because it has some big slips and stuff in it. And it's made a nice big thicket. There's just always tons of deer cruising through here, so. But I have a little old shack here built up I used to sit in when we mowed it, so that'll be good to go. Keep it dry anyhow. But already thinking about next year, so haven't even started this season yet. So if anybody has any thoughts on what to plan on here, put it in the comments below.